Hello and welcome to The Lucky Roll, an eclectic channel for eclectic games. And today we're very excited to be doing a preview of the brand new Stargate role-playing game from Wyvern Gaming that is available for backing on Kickstarter right now. Stargate, the role-playing game, is based upon the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition open gaming license and is based upon the incredibly popular Stargate franchise, which has spanned 3 films, 4 TV series including an animated series, a web series, and a treasure trove of books, games, toys, and merchandise to a dedicated and loyal fandom for the last 26 years. Stargate, the role-playing game, is predominantly 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons, with some changes to the core rules to reflect an emphasis on exploration, some new mechanics such as Moxie, a modernising of the classes to reflect a modern sci-fi setting suitable for the Stargate universe, an interesting new take on ranged combat, and a seasonal episodic structure allowing dungeon masters, or should I say gate masters, to tell an overarching epic story akin to the fantastic TV series, whilst allowing player characters to grow and develop as a team throughout. Even from the very start, the ideas behind this core rulebook show a love and devotion to the source material that is inspiring the fans of the series, whilst using the D&D open gaming license to maximum effect. You play a member of SGP, Stargate Phoenix, a classified site authorized by the President. It is an off-world Stargate that aims to recruit, train and support refugees and freedom fighters from across the universe that aim to take their oppressed worlds back from the Goa'uld overlords. The Dungeon Master, or in this case Gate Master, sets an overarching story that covers from 8 to 13 scenarios or episodes that would serve similar as a single season of a TV show for a group of players. The Gate Master is similar to the director of a show in that their primary function is to keep the story coherent but also entertaining, and they are aided in this endeavour in that in this case the show's main audience is also its participants. And it is this format that I find one of the most exciting things about this core rule set. The Gate Master chapter in the book outlines very effectively an episodic structure that you can use to outline your season with your player characters, with each episode being a self-contained story, while simultaneously being part of a longer season arc. Each episode, as akin to a TV series, will focus on a player character and will use a tension die system to set the tone of an episode from comical to critical, allowing you and your player character a great degree of freedom to colour in the plot, sketched by the Gate Master for that episode. Players are also not tied to the overarching plot, as a standard TV format allows for 7 episodes as being critical to the season arc and 6 episodes as optional. So both players and the GM can take a break from the overreaching story arc with a unique scenario designed to both entertain and develop characters, whilst allowing the GM to amend any changes to the overarching storyline by player actions or not, depending on how the group feels. A skeletal season structure is outlined very well in this core rulebook, with each episode having a focus point for the Gate Master. All episodes roll what's called a tension die before they begin, which sets the tone of the subsequent episode, where tension ranges from comfortable to standard to growing to dire to all is lost, ranging, with D4 die being rolled to D12 die accordingly, and having a subsequent effect on both narrative and combat. I think there's great potential to this, as it allows players to concentrate on a substantive backstory to their character, and with the addition of character-centric episodes allows players to engage in an incredible level of immersion, both in terms of their characters and backstories. My mind was literally abuzz with possibilities of refugees returning to their homeworld from Stargate Phoenix with the intent of seeing if their family survived and taking revenge. As all classes and races are taken from the TV show, any player has the opportunity to both flesh out their favourite parts of the Stargate universe, but also elaborate and explore further the ramification of such upon their characters. Players also have the opportunity to create their own races and backstories, as the only limit to the world a Stargate can bring you is your own imagination. There is a wealth of information in the core rule set that I haven't even touched upon yet, such as equipment, the new range combat rule set, feats, missions and encounters that makes this an essential purchase for any Stargate fan out there, with a universe of possibilities at your fingertips. Stargate, the role-playing game, is available on Kickstarter right now. And if you ever considered yourself a Stargate fan, you must simply check it out. This is Sean from The Lucky Roll, If you enjoyed this little preview, please like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. And until next time, good luck and God bless.